This will probably turn into two readings. These are the cards for tomorrow, 1/29/2024. But tomorrow is one of those days, and it happens quite often within a month, but some days feel different. Where you'll hear me talk about 1010, source code, which gets into your core traumatic programming. It gets down to the basis of why you do stuff. May not always make sense to people. In my experience and perspective, when you talk to somebody about their 1010 programming, the deeper rooted reasonings on why they do stuff, if you're so caught up with the shit you've built on top of your reasoning, you won't be able to face it. You'll get into a deflective point of energy of why it can't be you at the core, but it's got to be everything. This is a summation of all your choices. It gets to be extensive. So tomorrow is one of those days. It's a 1010 day. So I'll probably come back and do another reading for core traumatic programming. Probably will tie it into astrology because that's getting to be something that people are over fixating on again. It's beautiful, but overfixation on anything is a bad thing. So, Hills numerology for tomorrow, 1/29/2024. The illusion of uncertainty is manipulating because the doubts it creates blocks manifestation. Plain and simple. When you got doubt in your head because you're not sure what's going to happen, you already pull energy from what could happen. You understand that? Hey, we need to get together and fill in the blank. Well, if we do that, this might happen. And if we do that, that might happen. All that doubt to get created, all that hesitation already stops your power. Because a person with doubt around a bunch of other people with doubt, hello planet Earth, calls for stagnation. When you get a bunch of people who are fear-based or fear-minded and just not sure that they have the power, you get a powerless sheep society. So 1/29/2024, that illusion of uncertainty in yourself, that's blocking the manifestations because you're only creating more manipulations. Shit you fill your mind with. And remember, I tell you, my number system 34 is God, G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. What are we talking about? Core traumatic programming. What's the core traumatic programming? It's a doubt. That doubt will fill your mind, and then you run into that mindfulness, and it's the queen of air. It's the influence over all your thoughts. I can do this, but that dirty word, but. And for years I've told people, whenever you use the word but, prepare to call yourself an ass. Whenever you use the word but, you enter into the realm of justification. You're already stealing from yourself. So the next line in my numerology is 1010 itself. And like I said, I'll come back and do a separate reading for 1010. But 1010 on its reading right here, source code, aka core traumatic programming, or the reason why you create cycles and patterns. It is the good Kia. This is where the phoenix gets its fire. All last year, I own it. Hi, I'm a Heyoka. I'm a sacred clown. I have a purpose in this perception of existence. I have a purpose. So I beat everybody up all last year about when I did that Phoenix Firewheel grid. You motherfuckers better let go of this Phoenix cycle because you ain't gonna do them but create greater fires. 1010 will show you where the Phoenix got caught on fire. See, everybody glamorizes, I'm a Phoenix. Okay, but a Phoenix is a being that's on fire. Fire is a destructive force. Why are you glamorizing your own destructive capabilities of not only hurting others, but reincarnating the hurt within yourself? You understand that? A phoenix runs through 500 cycles, dies, reborn, goes back and does it again. That's a cycle. Your core traumatic programming, your 1010, your source code, is why the phoenix catches on fire. Holy shit. The element of air. The element of air, your sense of empathy. Empathy. My E, energy, has M moved into a path, and I call that me. Empathy. Energy moved into a path that you think is you. You're going to move your energy into the best thing that is for you to invest in based off of this dirty word right here. Safe mode. You will only give your energy into things that you think will keep you safe. That's a normal core human function. That's a core function for anything. So the reason why you create source codes is because of empathy. On my cards, that's mermaids. That's the water. I say this all the time. Mermaids swimming around the water, already drowning. They're about to hit asphyxiation. Why? Because they're not honoring their own air. Something else is going to have to come save them. Moving on to the next line, 299. 2, what I'm connected to, knowledge, reflection. 99, the end game. So 299 says, you keep connecting to the end game, but you forget to turn the game off once it's gotten the virus. Come on, fellow gamers. If you're playing a game and that motherfucker gets stuck, you're playing Call of Duty and all of a sudden your player just getting stuck and he won't shoot no more. Do you just leave it on and keep playing, or do you turn it off and either try and restart it? Normal human mindset, I'm gonna restart it. Or do once I restart it and they keep doing the same thing, that game ain't no longer good. That game is no longer a game that can be played. But what do? We keep reconnecting to the game, and even when the game shows you, hi, there's a big virus here, you keep playing it anyway. So 299 is basically self-sabotage. I wouldn't be surprised if the devil... Oh, you alright, baby? You alright? You okay? Fuck this live. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Here, bro. She ain't even listening to me. So, getting back to the live. Excuse me. God is first. Love y'all, but God is first. So, 299. You keep connecting to the end game, but you don't realize it's a virus. So, like I was saying, it's probably self-sabotage. I would not be surprised if the devil card come up here. Close up. Fuck enough. Close enough. Why? Because it's me. Hi, this is me. This is the wizard card. This motherfucker pushing all the magic. But holy shit, the devil, 15, is a 6. Holy shit, the wizard card, the king of fire, it's a 6. It's a 6. What I tell you, that 299 becomes the end game because that 2, what you keep connected to, 4 becomes a trap. Why? You manifested it. My dear Phoenix, you were the fire. You don't realize that it was your fire burning you, so you keep on going on a journey. Glamorization of your own pain. Glamorization of your own ability to be the trauma. That's what it gets at if you understood that level of work. Not trying to be funny or disrespectful. If you understood that level of soul work and not this bullshit shadow work that y'all like to lie to yourselves about. If you understood that, holy shit, the only thing I'm working on is my choices to keep burning myself, not the results of everybody else and what they did and how I need to heal from them and they need to heal from me and blah, 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 blah. If you understood at the core of all of it, it was what I manifested, you stop manifesting so fucking easily. You get the fuck out of the game. So, 344, creating a manifestation. Holy sheep shit, Batman. Creating a manifestation. Read that shit slowly. My thoughts, my 3s, are creating a manifestation. 44, the master manifester. But what have I been saying? You only manifesting what's already got you burnt. Why? Because energetically, I think I need to run from what's burning me by carrying what's burning me with me. Why? Because what's burning me has already taken over my whole mind. Let your life tell your tale on that one. Really. 344. Let your life tell your tale. You're creating a manifestation, but you don't understand that the manifestations you're creating are already based off of manipulation. Which means, my dear, you've only fell into abuse. You only fell into abuse. You become the Hierophant. You already have the answers, but holy shit, you create a journey. What's the answer? I did this to myself. I don't accept that answer. So I need to go pin this on somebody else, or I need to go run into somebody else that can teach me how to heal. But you did this to yourself. Yeah, but somebody else can tell me how to fix it. Next line, 155. You have alchemically manipulated yourself. You are you are 1, the magician, the alchemist, the illusionist, really that part. You're the illusionist. And 5, you're the master manipulator. So the illusionist is the person causing the manipulation. That's the whole problem. The illusion, what I keep justifying, remember I told you keep using that word but. And I challenge you, I challenge each and every one of you. Throughout your day, if you keep saying but, you need to check yourself. Because first of all, you probably stink. Energetically, you stink. The more you say that word but, you become an ass. Because you got all kind of deflective points in your energy. And again, like I'm saying with this reading, dealing in 10-10 energy, You won't be able to face it because you become your own personal liar. You get good at lying to yourself because you keep hooking your cart and your horse onto everything else that takes away your responsibility, aka no accountability and no responsibility to yourself, but a whole shit ton of the ability to respond to everything that you think is responsible. Deflection, delusion. So 155 says alchemical manipulation, but the only thing being changed in this alchemical process is you. The only thing being changed is you because you won't sit your punk ass down and be still. You won't sit down and be still, so only thing being changed is you, so you create your own reality. Again, like I just got through saying, delusion. Unfortunately, in a collective consciousness, or not even a collective consciousness, but that included, but in an illusion of separation, what one person thinks is real is their accepted reality. Easiest way to prove that is if I hold up a picture with multiple layers in it, everybody is going to see something different, even when a lot of the people see something the same. So your level of perception, that level of perception will allow me to configure my own level of reality based off of my primary thought processes. You can put a picture up from somebody and holy shit, I only deal with angels, so I see an angel. You can put up a picture and I only deal with horses, I see a horse. Why? Because your primary thought process is telling you find what I have already deemed safe. So you're going to use your thoughts to manipulate what's in front of you in order to see what you want to see. We deal with that shit all day long. You can call that shit white privilege. You can call that living with blinders, where you can tell them, hey, this is what's going on. It's like, no, I don't agree with that. That's just your perception of what's going on in your life. That's not real. And you sit there like, shit, switch places. You see what I'm saying? So you can try and deal with somebody who's already under manipulation, but the manipulation ain't manipulating to them because it still allows them to manifest. You can't explain shit to them because they don't have that level of discernment or perspective for that level of accepted reality, even though all the shit's an illusion. So going on to the next line, make a choice. 56, the Mac energy. You better make a choice. But you could always just say no when the choices only get you fucked up. You understand that? Again, this is what you hear me say all the time about the Lilith choice. If something means to enslave you, no matter which way you go, the best choice is to sit your punk ass down and be still. Stop tricking yourself into thinking that you got to, holy shit, I say this probably for the last 20 years. Stop thinking that you got to choose between pedophile A and pedophile B. Both of them gonna fuck you. And your kids. And I'm not just talking about in a sexual connotation. But you motherfuckers got blinders on so you don't see that shit. You just ready to choose. Make a choice. But you ain't ready to choose you, so you already in position of getting ready to fight for which one of these sick motherfuckers feel better to you. But if everything's a reflection, you choosing a sick motherfucker means the sick motherfucker is you. Sick motherfucker is you. The world is upside down, and I'm just going to try and find out which one won't make me cry the most. But you see what that is? That's self-sabotage. I just want to cry less. Instead of creating, remember I told you about that phoenix? Instead of creating a situation that makes me face my own trauma. I'm supposed to be here rejoicing in the plentifulness of this world, not sitting here crying about all the scarcity. Why? 2 and 1. I've only connected to that illusion. And holy shit, 2 plus 1, 3. That's the only thing I can create. Why? Because it's the only thing I think about. So you made a choice. And you're making a choice to keep on investing in a world that has only shown you what you don't want to see, but you think a new one coming. Y'all fuckers get me with that. 11. Justifying what's going to separate you is clearly not smart. But again, the delusion and deflection component is, I choose this because something better lies ahead. I choose this now because something better lies ahead, even though I've not done anything to help create it. So you become the illusion of separation by justifying the separation yourself. Oops, Lilith. That 2 becomes you. 27. That 2, what you keep connecting to, what you keep reflecting on, becomes your level of self-awareness. You'll never find your 1010 there. You'll never find your core traumatic programming when the only thing you're going through is the results of the programming itself. Sorry if you don't have any level of fucking common sense when it comes to computers. The older systems, your older pure Windows 95, Windows 98. If you don't understand that if you can't get to the core problem of one, then it's only going to permeate into all others. Enslavement. 2 plus 7, 9. Enslavement. Why? Because it has all your vibrations. Justification for what is going to take your energy is already a contract for it to take your energy. Plain and simple. So 2, and like I said, I'll come back on and try and work on core traumas. And again, resonance only. When I come on and do this, and like I said, I'll probably tie it into the signs because that kind of stokes people's minds because that's what they're connected to now. If it makes sense, take it. If it don't make sense, take it anyway. Especially if you're at a point in your journey where you know you still got more shit you need to be working on. Honor the fucking perspective, even if it doesn't resonate, and then throw that shit out once you make sure it's not for you. Not I can't hear nothing, but I can't hear me either because I'm already in overwhelm. And that's my problem with people is you cry about being overwhelmed, but you don't want to entertain anything different. You just want the same overwhelm that already has you overwhelmed to stop doing the same. What's its programming? To keep doing the same. Why? Because it's feeding off of our collective energy. So 2, connection. If your connect, basically what I'm getting ready to say, if your connect keeps giving you bad supply, do you keep them as your plug? Come on, if I'm trying to get high, I'm finna go out here and I'm finna go get me some weed. But holy shit, this motherfucker gave me nothing but stems and this shit don't even hit. This ain't no gas. This is ass. You think I'm gonna call him back? Some of y'all gonna say yes because I don't know how to find nothing different and he just had a bad day. No, screw me once. That's all good, player. Some of y'all need to learn that. Fuck me over once, it's a wrap. Now I'm gonna keep on giving them chances because you're supposed to have compassion. You can have compassion, but you better have awareness. The minute something shows you that there is no more reciprocity, you have only authorized a karmic situation of separation. 2, but y'all like to connect to that shit because you got taught that bullshit. You got taught that aimless bullshit. Them thoughts, them 3, done taught you what to connect to. And now you aimless and you out here needing guidance. But if the only guidance you're getting is from what already got you enslaved, prepare to keep crying because this will become your reality because you ain't ready to own the fact that you are the abuser that keeps manifesting all this bullshit y'all keep connected to and I'm empathic because it's the only shit you keep feeling in your mind. But you have to let your life tell your tale on that one. Sooner or later, you will get tired of being comfortable where you're already uncomfortable, and you'll get tired of fooling yourself where everybody keep trying to tell you, ain't nobody doing this to us but us. Sooner or later, you will have to shit or get off the pot. Wholeness, I'll come back on and do the core trauma.